is Georgie. Welcome to Georgie's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing out there today? Everyone's having a good day, good weekend, all that fun stuff. And today is a response video to Melanie Loves Death Metal. She had a little thing going on about taking two of your favorites or stories about your favorites from every format, from CD, cassette, and vinyl, and plus two pieces of memorabilia. So I was like, I'd think about that for a minute when I had for that kind of stuff, but I decided this is I had a couple things I can do. So there you go. I'm going to go on with that. I'm going to put a link to her channel in my description, even though everyone who watches, of course, knows who she is. She knows her death metal like no one else I've ever seen. So she knows a lot. She watched a couple of other guys do it, Close Up Action do it, and a couple of people did it. It was pretty good. Alan from Let's Talk Metal and Heavy Metal Urgy, he did it too. So I was like, I'm going to try it too. We'll see how it comes out. Whether she watches this or not, who knows? But I'm going to, try the best I can. So first we'll go with the cassettes and tell you the little stories behind them. So the cassettes are first, and the first one is this one, Kiss, Lick It Up, the first album they made without makeup, and it's the first cassette I bought of anything hard rock or metal. And yes, Kiss isn't metal, but you know what? 1983, this was kind of metal, because there was no thrash metal yet. There was no, I guess it was Metallica, but there wasn't like any popularity with it yet. There was no death metal yet, none of that stuff. So there was Venom, things like that. Felt the Cross. But this tape started everything, and I absolutely love this. Absolutely love the album. Played it to death. I don't even play it anymore. I've played it so many times, it probably doesn't even play it well. But this, like I always said before, the start of the whole thing in this room, my whole rock room here, metal stuff, is this album here. It meant a lot to me, and it was a big deal when Kiss took off their makeup back in the day, because it was a big deal. Even though it's just Paul and Gene, really, and Eric Carr was in the band for a few years after this. Vinny was basically a new guy, Vinny Vincent. So, but to me, it's an important album to me, and I still one of my favorite Kiss albums of all time. One of my favorite albums of all time is Kiss Lick It Up. This one here, another cassette. It's a band I only heard from a movie, and I just bought the album on a whim because of that. And I bought it on tape. I have it on CD too, but I bought it on tape, and it is Fastway's debut. And this has Dave King, and of course, Fast Eddie Clark from Motorhead, and Jerry Shirley from Humble Pie, which is a weird combination. But Dave King was not the guy you think of now in Blocky Molly. Totally different vocal style. But this album here is an absolute amazing album. I mean, it's got the hit Say What You Will, but it's got like Heft, awesome tune there. So many great tunes on this. Feel Me, Touch Me, Do Anything You Want, All I Need Is Your Love. Love the song We Become One. It's on here. Love that. So it's special because it started introducing different bands outside the norm. This wasn't like a household name, Fastway, but I absolutely love the album. So I wanted to put this on here for that, for the tape thing. All right, we're gonna go over to the vinyl. The only reason is because the other two albums I want to show a little bit heavier. But I had a couple bands I got into after I got into Kiss, which was a long time ago, and one was Rat. And because this is I talked about that before, but the other band I got into was Twisted Sister with Stay Hungry. From MTV kind of helped that along, but absolutely love it. It's my original copy here, so still in pretty good shape. So I'm showing on the screen. I can't see, but yeah, I mean it's their hit album. It's kind of like, to me, it's the hybrid of what do you call it? What you can't stop rock and roll, and then what the new the one after this come out and play would become. It's kind of like that. It's more of a commercial feeling, but it's got this, of course, the hits. We're Not Gonna Take It, and I Want to Rock, and The Price. But I absolutely love Horatoria, Burn in Hell, The Beast. Those are my favorites on here. But it meant a lot because it started getting me into new heavy music. So, and yeah, Twisted are not the heaviest band, but at the time they were Scared Parents. I don't know why they Scared Parents, but they did at the time. So it's a very important album for me. So it's the third band I ever got into. So, and this one was considered satanic at the time, which is hilarious. But love the album. It's one of my top two favorite albums of all time, or three favorite albums of all time. Motley Crue's Shout at the Devil. So, original copy there too, with the gatefold. The boys looking all crazy, but that time is scared people. They thought they were demonic. There's a whole pentagram thing in here, but this was a freaking monster of an album, There's the pentagram here. Absolutely love this one. This is, again, I love Shout the Devil, and looks like Hell, two of my favorite songs here on here. Lock 'em, Knock 'em Dead Kids, awesome. Too Young to Fall in Love. Red Hot is great. Even like the Beatles cover, Helter Skelter. Very important. This became Motley Crue, still one of my favorite bands of all time. You know, kind of like what they're doing nowadays, but at the time, in their first 5 albums for sure, made them classics, and I don't care if people make fun of them or not. I still love Motley Crue, and this has really got me into heavy music. Maybe not always darker music, but this is definitely Motley Crue's metal album. So there's the 2 on vinyl. 2 on CD. I wanted to make them a little heavier because it's smelling of death metal, but even though that was really a death metal album, this is a new wave British heavy metal band in a way. But it was Venom's Welcome to Hell, and believe it or not, when I got this, I got this way after. I got this in the 90s, like early 90s. I was actually apprehensive of picking it up because it was like, to me, it was like satanic looking, you know. That's just my door closing, and I kind of still don't think about it now, but this is my favorite Venom album. Actually, In League with Satan is my favorite song. Which actually was like, kind of like creeping out, like, should I play this in the house because my mom might hear it? But you know, my parents were pretty cool about it. You know, I wasn't like, doing any sacrifices in my room or anything, so to the music. But anyway, Sons of Satan, Welcome to Hell. Mayhem, Mercy, nice little guitar, little intro thing in there. Great tune though. Bursting Out, another great tune on here. 1,000 Days in Sodom. So many great songs on this one. And it's very raw sounding, but that was Venom. So, but I wanted to include that because it was an important album for me getting into heavy music. And then this last one for the CD is, I've talked about this before. I bought the album, like when I started getting into heavy music, I got into this, like I said, Venom. I got into Celtic Frost, and I started buying. Back then you bought albums by the album covers. There was no internet. There was magazines, but there was internet, and that's how you bought stuff. And this one I saw the album covers. That's cool. It looks kind of Cold and Barbarian-ish. But I listened to it at first. I didn't like it because it was death metal, and I'm like, oh, I don't like that. But over time, I started getting into it more and more. Bought the album, listened to the album more, and I absolutely love it. Bolt Thrower, War Master, still probably my favorite. It is my favorite Bolt Thrower album. Absolutely love it. It's great. It's slower death metal. It's not like it's like super fast, but it's amazing. I mean, Unleash Upon Mankind is an amazing song. Everything, Centipath and War Master, Afterlife, excellent stuff from Bolt Thrower, and it's, you know, how to do something. How to put a death metal album here for Melanie. So I picked this one because it is my first death metal album ever I've ever got. So I got Man Road to Death Metal. I got so many death metal albums now, not as much as everyone else does, but I got a lot more than I used to have. So that's my 2 albums from each format. And the memorabilia thing, it was kind of hard to do because I got so much Kiss stuff, and that's mostly what I have. But I want to pick up some other stuff here. So I did first thing. It's like actually picks here. This one actually someone gave me. I don't know if you can see it on here. Can you see it? It's actually Van Halen. Oh God, you can't even see it, can you? Terribly. I don't know if I can see it. You can't see it. Let me put something behind it. You can see it that way. There's the Van Halen logo. Not the best, but yeah, it is Van Halen logo. This is from I don't know which tour it's from, but I found that somewhere. Someone gave me that. And then I got this one I got at the Shelter Band 4 by Fate. And not a well-known band, but this had John Regan, Todd Howarth from Frehley's Comet, and Rob Fosso from Skid Row in the band. So I caught the pick there. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, it's a band, no one knows how the hell they are, but it's okay. For me, it's important. And this one I actually caught from Ace Frehley when I saw Kiss in for the Psycho Circus tour in New Jersey here at the arena here. And I actually caught the pick from Ace. I was like third row. And one of the greatest moments of my life to catch a pick from Ace Frehley, my favorite guitar player of all time. And amazing. So that's one piece of memorabilia I never want to get rid of. So that's one memorabilia. The other one is this, which is very special to me, which is this jacket here. Another Kiss one. My sister painted this for me back when Eric Carr passed away. She's a very talented artist, and you know, she doesn't think she is, but can you see how good she did it? So I wore this proudly when I could wear it. Last time I wore it was the reunion tour. I can't fit into it anymore, too heavy. but I put the buttons on it just to put on it later on. But this is my prized possession in the room, one of them, except for the autographs that I have. But my sister made it, and absolutely love it. So, and Rick Parr was my favorite. My first musician that passed it, I was like really upset about. Because Kiss meant a lot to me, and you know, that's why. But there you go. That's my memorabilia, and the two from every format though. So I hope someone liked that. I mean, may not be as cool as the other stuff the other guys show, but I wanted to put my hand in the ring and do it anyway. So that's it. That's my video. If you like the video, tell me what you think of it in the comments. I always like hearing from you. I'm still pushing to see if I can get 1,000 subscribers. It takes a long time. I think I'm at 982 or something, and it takes a while to go up to that. So maybe this, someone will watch it and like this. Who knows? If they don't, it's fine. But if you like to see here, dude, like and subscribe and comment. I always like hearing from all you guys, and keep rocking metal alive. Catch you next time.